Hey friends, it's Carol, Saltbox Stitcher, and I am here for a quilt sale. I have 10 quilts that I want to sell. 8 of them are unfinished and 2 are completely finished. So let me talk a little bit about how you might be able to purchase a quilt or multiple quilts. We have a website set up. It is saltboxquilts.com, and all purchasing will be done from the website. I did this last year too, so you can actually go to the website now and you can see the first 14 that I sold last year were on that website. So I want to talk a little bit about how they will be sold. The first 2 that I'm going to show you are completely finished. So they just have one finished price. I have 2 like that. And then I have 8 that are unfinished. And what unfinished means is that you can purchase it either as is, which means you'll get a piece top. You'll get backing that's sufficient to finish the quilt and either have it quilted, or maybe you hand quilt, or maybe you quilt on your sewing machine, and then sufficient binding to finish the quilt. So that is the first way that you could purchase it, and that will show on the website as being the initial price. And then if you don't want to finish it yourself, if you want me to finish it, then there will be an add-on price for me to finish it. And then when you get your quilt, it will be completely finished. And that price includes quilting. That additional add-on price includes quilting, the batting, and me to hand sew the binding on. So when you get it, it's completely finished. If you buy it completely finished by me, it will have edge-to-edge quilting. It won't be custom quilted, it'll just be edge-to-edge, and usually I pick whatever works as far as the style quilting that I would put on it. Let me make sure that I'm looking at all my notes. I have a number of notes, and I want to make sure that I cover everything. So the website, once again, is saltboxquilts.com, and there will be a countdown to when the website goes live as far as you can purchase it. You should be able to see the quilts prior to the countdown, but you won't be able to finish paying because the cart will be, and the purchasing part of that will be turned off until the countdown. Last time they sold very quickly, so if you're interested, make sure you put a reminder on your phone or set an alarm or something if you're interested in purchasing a specific one. They will be on the website in the order that I show them today, so that you'll be able to know that if it's toward the end of what I'm showing, that you'll have to scroll down to find that quilt. So I guess I'm ready to show you the quilts. So the first quilt is one of the finished ones. The first 2 I'm going to show you are the finished ones. This is a patriotic style. And I have a helper here that's going to help me hold them. So this is basically squares and rectangles. It's a form of rail fence. Wait, let me get my note again. It has a paisley floral border. The back is a wavy stripe. This is all motif fabrics. And this particular quilt is $150. So this one will be $150, and the measurement is 58 by 74. So it's a large lap, or it might fit on at least the top of a twin bed. And these are all Minnick and Simpson fabrics by Moda. This next one actually doesn't have the binding sewn down yet, but it will by the time you purchase it. I have been slow on the uptake on this one, but it will be finished. This is 30s Reproduction Fabric, and these are all has a yellow print border. These are all 30s reproduction. These fabrics are by Marcus Brothers, designed by Judy Rothamel, and they're all, like I said, 30s reproductions of feed sacks. And this quilt measures 64 by 88, and so that would fit a twin bed. Now, when I say it'll fit a bed, it means it'll cover the top with a slight drop. So it's not like a bedspread that'll go all the way to the floor. The binding is scrappy, as you can see. Let me see if I can show this. It's just different prints from within the quilt. The actual pattern is called Yellow Brick Road. So that's that one. And this one is $175. Finished. There's a pin in there, so be careful. Ow! Oh, that one had a solid back. So, just wanted to make sure I said that. Okay, the next quilt I want to show you is also, this is a scrappy quilt, and this is a combination of Moda Fabrics, some Marcus Brothers, but they are all Quilt Shop Quality Fabrics. This one is done in fall colors. Oops, don't want to see the back. 66, and it's basically a 16 patch with sashing, corner post. And this one, if you get it unfinished, it would be $175, and if I finish it, it will be $275. Is that right? No, $250. I'm sorry, $250. $175, $250. The backing for this particular one, make sure I clip it and get it all. Oh, the size on this is 66 by 74. I think I said that. The binding is just a gold. And the backing is a tone-on-tone print. So that's the next one. Okay. Have to keep all the paperwork together. This is Moda Fabric, and this one is, this may have been a Three Sisters line. I'm not sure what line it was, but it's all reds and browns. The size on this one is 74 by 84, and it's a double Irish chain. The setting or the in-between blocks are the same as the border, which is a small brown and red print, and then the inner chain is like a little green check. This one is 74 by 84. If you buy it unfinished, it's 200. If I finish it, it's 300. And this one has a wide backing that's brown. That's also Moda, a tone-on-tone floral wide backing, and the binding matches the major print in the quilt. Okay, the next one is another red, white, and blue. These are very soft red, white, and blues, sort of like, to me it's kind of beachy colors. Oops. And this is an hourglass block, again, Moda Fabrics. And this one measures 74 by 92, so this is a twin quilt. It has blue sashing, red corner posts. It does not have a border. It just ends with the sashing. Soft red, white, and blue. Like I said, kind of beachy colors. Again, 74 by 92. This is the backing, which is one of the fabrics that's in it. It's again an extra wide backing. This is all French General fabric by Moda. And the binding is a red. Okay, just you can put that with that. Thank you. Okay, the next one is again Moda Fabrics. I'm very partial to Moda Fabrics, you can tell. This is actually a medallion style. Has pinwheels. This is kind of muted pinks and reds. Let's see if we can hold this up. This is 68 by 68, so it's square. But you can see the medallion. It's all muted pinks. And it has the reds. This one is $225, and if I finish it, it's $325. The backing is this floral, and the binding is the same as the outer border. It's a little check. Okay. Watch out, there's another pin in there. I need to check my notes. Hold on. I don't usually do notes, so for me to do notes is like unusual. Okay, the next few are very large, so if you're needing a bed-size quilt, these would work great. This is a variation of a 9-patch. Very soft florals. This was fabric called Mary Rose fabric. Offhand I can't remember, but it is Quilt Shop quality. It's a variation of a 9-patch and a chain. This one measures 92 by 108, so this is a queen size quilt. Now it's not going to go all the way to the floor, and it has a binding that matches the predominant color in the chain. It's like a dusty, kind of a, I think I would call it a raspberry color, kind of a dusty pink. It has a beautiful floral border, and because it's an extra wide quilt, show it one more time. And again, this is 92 by 108. Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's so big. Hold on. This one's $300 if you buy it unfinished, and $425 if I finish it for you. And I want to show you the backing. The backing is another soft floral, and it actually has a pieced inset. I can't hold it all at once. Here, take that. Sorry. But if you finish this, you can center this pieced inset so that it, well, hold on. You can center the pieced inset. So that's a queen size quilt. 300, 425. 3 more. The next one is a Moda fabric, and let me get my notes, hold on. These were called A Cause for a Cure, and they were special lines of fabric that came out from Moda. This is a pinwheel quilt, and it's really pretty. I just don't need all these quilts. Not that I don't love them. So this one is so pretty. This one measures 92 by 92. So it could fit on a queen bed. It won't have as big a drop, but it has these kind of soft tealy colors and soft pinks. Predominantly it's tans, browns, but it has a beautiful floral print. The binding, it does not have a border, but the binding matches the setting squares, like right here. Hold on. Hope this isn't too noisy. This one is 300, again 425. Finished. So 300 like this, and whoops. And 425 if I finish it. Some of these are going to require larger than queen battings, so that's one of the reasons they're a little bit more. And the backing for this is just a nice tone-on-tone floral print. So again, this is 92 by 92, 300 if you purchase and finish yourself, an extra 125, which would be 425 for me to finish it. Oh, I forgot to put that on there. Two more. This is a variation of an chain. It's kind of a 9-patch chain. This one's really pretty. They're all pretty, but I'll say it again. Saltboxquilts.com is the website where you purchase. You cannot purchase by commenting. You have to do it through the website. I have no way of doing that. So this is it's a light gold chain, 9-patch chain, with a beautiful toile in the same color gold. You'll see when we do close-up pictures of how pretty this is. The binding is the same as the chain, that gold color. This one measures 94 by 96, so it's almost square. 300 if you purchase and finish it yourself. 425 if I do.
That's a king size.
Well, these will fit on a king size bed. but they just don't have as much drop. Because a king size mattress measures, I think, 70 inches across the top. So if it's 96, you're going to have 26, you're going to have 13 inches it'll drop. When I mean drop, I mean from the edge of your mattress down the side of the bed. And it used to be that a lot of people, oh, and here's the backing, sorry. And this is, again, sort of a toile. It's a really pretty floral, neutral, kind of a tone-on-tone floral. It used to be a lot of people would make a quilt so that it would cover the pillows and then tuck under the pillows. A lot of people don't do that as much anymore. That's kind of, I hate to use the word dated, but it's kind of dated. What most people do now is, gotta watch what I'm doing, is that they have a flat quilt or a flat bedspread, and then your bed has all the pillows and the shams and decorative pillows at the top of the bed, rather than a quilt going over the pillows and then tucking in. Does that make sense? This is the last one. This is actually my husband's favorite. 96 by 98. Again, $300 if you purchase it, $425 if I do. This is another Cause for a Cure line from Moda Fabrics. And this one is Civil War Reproduction Fabrics. And again, this one fits over a queen or a king. It's 98 by 96, $300 if you finish, $425 if I do. It does have a border, and the binding is the same as the border. Basically, it's reds, blues, kind of a blue, brighter blue, some browns. It's a really pretty quilt. The backing for this one is an extra wide backing, and it's in a really light stripe. It has a little tiny brown stripe, but matches beautifully. So that is the 10 quilts that I'm interested in selling. So I hope you all have enjoyed this video. I hope to be back at some point and just give you a little update on what oops, I lost that one, hold on. On what I've been working on as far as piecing. I feel like lately I've been doing more cross stitch than piecing, but I do have some things I'm working on, so hopefully I'll come back at some point and do a short video on the quilts that I'm working on. So the ironing board is empty. Just out of curiosity, if you're curious about this quilt, this is called the Primitive Primer, P-R-I-M-E-R, Primer by Jan Paddock. It's one that I hand appliqued and then machine quilted. Actually started hand quilting it and my hands started bothering me, so I use warm and natural batting. So if I finish it, it will have warm and natural batting, which is a nice flat, gives a nice flat effect. It's not a lofty, puffy quilt. So if you want a puffy quilt, then you'll need to buy it unfinished and provide your own batting. Generally, puffy quilts are polyester batting, and polyester tends to be warmer, just like polyester clothing. Thank goodness we're not going back to that. The old dumb double knit. Anyway, where cotton is a breathable fabric, so cotton tends to be the best batting for a nice flat quilt that will breathe, keep you warm, but also cool at the same time. I think that's all. Once again, you cannot buy from commenting on this video. You have to go to the website. Once this video goes live, it's going to take Mr. Saltbox some time to put all the extra pictures in and everything. But once this video goes live, you'll be able to go to the website and you'll see the countdown. That is all I have. I hope you're all doing well. I've been doing a lot of stitching, but I'm not really going to talk about that on this video. I think I've covered all my notes and all the things I wanted to say. So I hope you're all having a good day, and I will see you maybe the first part of June for a cross stitch video. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you found something you might be interested in. And once the countdown, I urge you, because the last time we sold 14 quilts in 7 minutes. So, you know, it just depends on what people like. I always tell my husband, maybe they'll sell, maybe they won't sell, but it's just silly for me to have all these quilts and they're just in a stack or in a closet waiting to be quilted. So anyway, hope you have a great day. Love ya.